Hello everyone, welcome back to Alliance IAS Academy's online platform regarding the current affairs of 2021, and here we discuss the daily current affairs of the Hindu and the Indian Express, and these current affairs are discussed in the form of MCQs. So as the question appears on the screen, you have to read the question, type your answer in the comment section or in your notebooks anywhere if you want, and then come back, check out your answer. So let's start the quiz from the first question. Which among of the following is not sharing borders with Sudan? You have to find the correct country which is not sharing its border with Sudan. The first is Niger, second is Ethiopia, third is Chad, and the last is none of the above. So you have to find the country which is not sharing border. Okay. So the answer here is A, which is Niger. So basically you can find this article in The Hindu where you can see the level of disturbance found in Sudan, and these are two pictures we can see in the newspaper which are very disturbing. But from the exam perspective we have to we have to see the location, the geographical location of Sudan. So this is Sudan and it is sharing its border with Egypt, Libya, Chad, Central African Republic, South Sudan, Ethiopia, Eritrea. There is a difference between South Sudan and Sudan, so you have to be very clear with that. And it is also sharing the spot, and here is a water body, and then here is Saudi Arabia. So keep that in mind that there is a difference between Sudan and South Sudan, and these are the countries sharing its border with Sudan. Next statement, discuss the correct statement about Taiwan. Taiwan officially, the Republic of China, is a country in the East Asia. Neighboring countries include People's Republic of China, Japan and Philippines. And select the correct option, 1 only, 2 only, both 1, 2, neither 1 or 2. You have to find the correct statement about Taiwan. Okay, so answer here is C, which is both statements are correct. So basically you can find this article in The Hindu where you can see the United Nations just expelled the Taiwan, and Taiwan became the first country to get expelled from United Nations. So here it becomes important for us to know about Taiwan. So Taiwan officially, the Republic of China, is a country in East Asia, which is very clear. Neighboring countries are People's Republic of China in the northwest region, Japan to the northeast region, and Philippines to the south. Political status of Taiwan remains uncertain, and the Republic of China is no longer a member of United Nations, having replaced by PRC in 1971. Taiwan is claimed by the People's Republic of China. So here we can see that Taiwan land, it is being acclaimed by the People's Republic of China. Okay, and these are the neighboring countries. Bilateral relation between India and Taiwan. So we have to find the Indian perspective also in every international relation. So since 1990s, Taiwan established Taipei Economic and Cultural Center in New Delhi in 1995, which is very important. First, second, India established India Taipei Association in Taipei. So these are the two things we have to keep that in mind, that we were having such kind of relationship also. The above two establishments have played a significant role in improving people-to-people contact and expansion of cultural, economic and political relations. India and Taiwan have signed bilateral agreements in the field of agriculture, civil aviation, investment, custom cooperation, double tax avoidance agreement, etc. So you have to be very clear about it that India and Taiwan are having these kind of relations also. But now what about the economic ties? In 2018, India and Taiwan had signed the updated bilateral investment to boost the investment. More than 80 Taiwanese entities and companies have presence in India now. For example, some of the companies are Hon High Precision Industry, Foxconn, we can say that MediaTek, Sanyang Corporation, Transit. So this trade volume is $7 billion growing at the 20% rate. So this is very important. This tells us the significance, the importance of Taiwan for us. And here are some major exports from India to Taiwan: copper, aluminium, naphtha, cereals, waste oil, organic chemicals, food residue. And here are some major exports from Taiwan to India, which is integrated circuits and machinery and other electronic products. Next question, which among of the following is / are correct? Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana is a centrally sponsored scheme having central sector component under Ayushman Bharat Mission in Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. It is an umbrella of two major health initiatives, namely Health and Wellness Center and National Health Protection Scheme. So you have to find the correct answer. One only, two only, both one, two, neither one or two. So here the answer is C, which is both statement are correct. So you can find this article in The Hindu, where we can see the Ayushman Bharat infrastructure mission aim to build a robust public infrastructure. So this scheme becomes important, these missions become important for us, and its history becomes important for us. Which among of the following is slash are incorrect? The World Bank Group has decided to discontinue the publication of its Doing Business ranking of country business climate under its Doing Business report after finding of data irregularities and ethical concerns in 2018 and 2020 report. Second statement says that the Ease of Doing Business report is published by World Bank. You have to find the correct, one only, two only, both one, two, neither one or two. You have to find the incorrect statements. And the answer is D, which means though both statements are correct. So you can find this article in The Indian Express of 27 October. So this tells about the cost of doing business and how doing business things are happening in India, what kind of initiatives India can take, and here it is having examples of other things also. So this becomes important because it is in recent. So Ease of Doing Business report has been published by World Bank, and it is an annual report. It used to be an annual report which tells about the impact of economic policies and reforms implemented by government to make sure how easy it makes to do business in their country. Then they are having 11 parameters from 2020 ranking. Labor market parameter was not considered, that's not important. Important here is what are these parameters. So first is starting business, second is dealing with construction permits, getting electricity, registering property, getting credit, protecting investor, paying taxes, trading across border, enforcing contract, dissolving insolvency. And these are the 10 indicators they used to have. Okay, so this becomes important. Parameters 11 are quite enough to be learned. Which among of the following is slash are correct? Covaxin, India's second indigenous COVID-19 vaccine by Bharat Biotech, is developed in collaboration with Indian Council of Medical Research, National Institute of Virology. The indigenous inactivated vaccine is developed and manufactured in Bharat Biotech BSL-3 high contaminant facility. So you have to find the correct, one only, two only, both one, two, neither one or two, and the answer is B, which means your only second statement is correct, first statement is wrong because it is not the second indigenous but it is the first indigenous. Okay, so then you can see this article in The Indian Express where they are talking about Covaxin. WHO seeks from additional clarification from Bharat Biotech. So Covaxin, it is India's only indigenous COVID-19 vaccine, and it is being developed by Bharat Biotech, Hyderabad, in collaboration with Indian Council of Medical Research, National Institute of Virology, Pune. What constitutes it is an inactivated vaccine which is developed by inactivating the living microorganism that cause the disease. This destroys the ability of pathogen to replicate, but it keeps to intact so that the immune system can still recognize and produce the immune response. So it is expected to target more than just the spike protein and also aim to develop a immune response system. So you have to keep that in mind that it is an inactivated vaccine, but it also helps in developing the immune. Next, what is the significance? Covaxin more likely to work against the newer variants, the UK variant and the spike protein also. Then immunogen is a stimulus that produces humoral or cell-mediated immune response, whereas antigen are any substance that binds specifically to an antibody. So this is the difference between immunogen and antigen. So antigen can bind specifically to an antibody, and it is a cell-mediated immune response. All immunogens are antigens, but all antigens may not be immunogens. So this is very important, that all immunogens are antigens, but all antigens cannot or may not be immunogens. Climate Vulnerability Index has been released by UNDP, Ministry of Education, UNEP, none of the above, and the answer is D, which is none of the above, because in this article of The Indian Express you can see that this report has been, this index has released by Council on Energy Environment and Council on Energy Environment and Water this body releases this report, and in this they are talking about how Assam, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Bihar are the most vulnerable to extreme climate events such as floods, drought, and cyclones in India, according to this report. And this is first of its kind report titled as Mapping India's Climate Vulnerability at District Level Assessment, supported by this. So you have to find, they analyzed 640 districts across the India, found 463 out of them are vulnerable. So this is very important, that out of 640, around 463 are vulnerable to climate, to these kind of climate events, extreme climate events. So this is very important, and it also becomes important when there is also a summit has been happening, is going to happen in Glasgow. Kalpathy Car Festival is celebrated in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Odisha, and the answer is A, Kerala. So you must have seen this picture in the the Hindu newspaper. Okay, agla. Hidden hunger term seen in news is related to. You have to find that which it is associated with. Hunger in poor regions of the world, nutritional imbalance in the obese people, deficiency of vitamins and minerals, deficiency of fat and carbohydrate and protein. And the answer is C, which is deficiency of vitamin and mineral. So micronutrient deficiency are lack of vitamin A, B, D, K and minerals essential for a body such as, and they are needed for growth, and this becomes important, and this is associated with hidden hunger. Ninth question, consider the following parameter: adequate quantity, safe and nutritious, continuous availability, food security deals with which of the following? You have to find the correct option which deals with food security. 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 3 only, 1 to 3, and the answer is 1 to 3. So these all three parameters deals with food security. Last question, bioremediation term seen recently news is related to: using microorganism to extract mineral from ores, using microorganism to depollute the waste material, using biotechnology to provide remedies for bodily issues, or using biotechnology to treat deadly diseases like cancer. Answer is B, which is using microorganism to depollute the waste. So bioremediation, basically a branch of biotechnology that employs the living organism like microbacteria in the removal of contaminant pollutant from the soil or other medium whichever it is dealing with, and it is used to clean up oil spill or contaminated groundwater. So that's it for today. Thank you so much.